The story starts with our main couple Baek Hyun-woo and Hong Hae-in. They appears while they are doing a documentary about their marriage life. Their wedding is known as the wedding of the century because Hong Hae-in is the heiress to Korea's most powerful conglomerate, which is Queen's Group, and Baek Hyun-woo is just a lawyer from a normal family in the contrary of Hong Hae-in. They loved each other and got married since 3 years. While they are talking about their relationship, it is clearly deteriorating. Both of them met while they were working at Queen's Group when Hae-in started as an intern. At work, Hae-in was completely ignorant and obnoxious, which made Hyun-woo helping her because he thought that she will get fired if she continued like this. On the other hand, she thought that he helps her because he likes her. As time passes, he starts to care about her until he confesses his love for her at the one of rainy days, gives her an umbrella while he's left soaking wet in the rain. But Hyun-woo was shocked and resigned after he found out who she was, the heiress of the Queen's Group. She gets ghosted from his action. She dramatically visits Hyun-woo in his hometown on a helicopter. She promises him that she will never let him cry. The interview for the documentary is ended with Hyun-woo saying that he is still loving Hae-in and they have a happy marriage. Elsewhere, in front of the court, we see Hyun-woo's colleagues discuss about Hyun-woo that he wants to get divorced and he wants one of his peers to be his lawyer, but his colleagues are afraid of his wife's family. At Queen's Group, Hae-in and Hyun-woo, after 3 years of marriage, they are polar opposites of each other. She is cold and obnoxious. She is the president of Queen's department store, while Hyun-woo, the legal director of the Queen's Group. He is kind and considerate towards people, in the contrary of Hae-in. Hyun-woo is summoned to Hae-in's office. She scolds him in front of other employees and orders him to evict non-performing brands from the store. Meanwhile, he is against that decision, but she orders him and finishes the meeting. We can see a lot of tension between each other. At night at Hong's house, Hyun-woo writes his divorce settlement agreement and then he goes to the lounge where the family meeting is. Hae-in parents plan everything in Hyun-woo and Hae-in's life. They ask Hyun-woo and Hae-in to have a baby and that he will go abroad to have an MBA. They want their baby to have his wife's surname instead of his family's surname. Also, Hae-in's brother orders Hyun-woo to do a trivial legal task for him. We can see that Hyun-woo has no power and can't even reject anything, and how Hong family doesn't respect him. After the meeting, he faces Hae-in if she really wants a baby and wants him to go abroad, but she answers with very cold voice and nonchalant way to just do his part. Hyun-woo leaves Hong house and meets his friend, lawyer Yang-ki. After he gets drunk, he starts to complain and cries about his life and blames himself because he becomes cute after he gets drunk, and that attracted Hae-in. Also, we see 2 men follow him all the time to make sure that he doesn't do anything that would harm the company. At Hong's house, Hae-in scolds and hits her brother, threatening him to kill him if he disrespects Hyun-woo again. Following day, Hyun-woo goes to the prison, meets his aunt-in-law, Hong Beom-ja, to deliver her a dental floss. She was imprisoned for physically abusing her father's girlfriend. She tells him that there is no good goodbye in divorce and she will destroy all her ex-husbands and their relatives. He gets afraid because he himself wants to get divorced. Next, there is the Memorial Day of Chairman's wife and Hae-in's grandmother. In Hong house, all of the sons-in-law prepare food for the ceremony. At the ceremony, while Soo Cheol is offering sujo to his grandmother, all of a sudden, Beom-ja appears and yells at Mo Sul-hee, her father's girlfriend, saying that her mother died because of her. The only one of the sons-in-law was allowed to attend the ceremony was Hyun-woo because he has a direct relation of the Queen's family. The son-in-law discusses how it is hard and painful to be a part of Hong family because they are treated as slaves. They can't meet their own families, as they have to attend all the holidays and ceremonies with Hong family. It turns that today is Hyun-woo's father's 60th birthday and he can't attend. Later, director at Queen's Group tells Hae-in's father that he will leave the work. Hae-in's father treats him so nice, but after he leaves, Hae-in's father asks Hyun-woo to humiliate him because he will never allow those who turn their backs on him to leave in one piece. Hyun-woo becomes more afraid of divorce. Hyun-woo visits a psychiatrist and breaks down, telling him about his family-in-law and how his wife is his boss and he has never any time for himself. The doctor gives him some medicine and Hyun-woo hugs him before leaving. After doctor listened to his story, he calls his wife to thank her in a comedic way. Later, Grace Go, the personal secretary for the affairs of upper-class families. She is angry because a woman tells her that Grace's abilities are decreased since Hae-in did not marry according to her pick. Haein appears and Grace tries to get closer to her, but Haein treats her badly and coldly. Grace gets angry and meets Hyunwoo. She tells him that Haein has not included Hyunwoo in her will. She adds that Haein didn't want a husband, she only wants a slave. Haein receives a call and asks Hyunwoo to go with her, but he refuses and goes alone to his family instead. He has a simple rural family and his parents work as farmers. His sister blames Hyunwoo because he didn't visit them even in the holidays and didn't attend his father's 60th birthday, but Hyunwoo shocks all of them that he will get divorce Haein. Hyunwoo's siblings try to convince him not to get divorced because he helps them a lot financially, since when he married from the rich family. Hyunwoo drives back to Hong's house and takes the divorce papers to Haein's room. When he is about to speak, Haein interrupts him that she has something to say first. She shocks him that she is dying and the doctor said that she only has 3 months more to live. Hyunwoo changes 180 degrees, cries, emphasizes how much he loves her, and hugs her. Haein doesn't believe him. She asks him to die with her if he so loves her. Hyunwoo is taken aback and changes the subject. He asks her what the doctor tells her. Flashback when Haein received a call from the doctor. She goes to the hospital. While she is at the lobby of the hospital, she starts to hallucinate and then she finds herself in front of the doctor. She discovers that she has a rare tumor that can't be treated with surgery or medication. She now understands the reason for missing appointments and losing in thoughts for hours. Her hallucinations, headaches, and memory loss are results for her illness. Back to Haein with Hyunwoo at house. She is angry, saying that it is unfair to have this rare tumor because she always eats healthy food, never drinks soda or eats junk food. He tells her to go to the hospital tomorrow to recheck because it might be misdiagnosis. He tells her he's still shocked and he will not sleep tonight. Ironically, he sleeps peacefully this night. At the following morning, he wakes up and tries to hide his smile. He goes to his wife's room and thinks she is dead. He gets closer to her to make sure, but she wakes up, so he gives her a kiss, saying it's a morning kiss. She suspects him and comments on his bright skin. While they are in their way to the hospital, she warns him telling her family about her illness because her family doesn't care about her and they will take her assets, too. At Hong's house, Soo-cheol is scolded from the chairman, his grandfather, Hong Mande, because he overpaid 8 billion won in corporate tax and Hyunwoo discovered that and file a rectification claim. Soo-cheol gets stressed and panics. At the hospital, the doctor confirms the diagnosis again. Hyunwoo tries to confirm exactly the period that Haein will live to make sure what he will do. Haein leaves alone from the hospital left Hyunwoo. While he is leaving, she notices a girl on a wheelchair. She gets sad. At work, Haein's mother comes to see Hyunwoo because he makes too big about Soo-cheol for overpaying 8 billion won and accuses Haein that she is the one behind that. Haein tells her she has a serious matter. She expects that her mother will ask her about her serious matter. Unfortunately, she didn't and that pushes Haein to say that she will torment her brother forever. That conversation spots how Haein's relationship is with her family. How they have a cold relationship towards Haein. At a restaurant, Hyunwoo meets his lawyer friend, Yong-ki, who appears and he is afraid because he agrees to become his lawyer for divorce against Queen's Group. Hyunwoo tells him that he will not get divorced because Haein's illness and she only has 3 months left to live. They cheer because Hyunwoo will escape unharmed. Hyunwoo tells him about Haein's will that he will take nothing after her death. Yong-ki advises him to show love to Haein and she may change her will before her death. The following day, Hyunwoo gifts Haein a bouquet of flowers for their 3rd marriage anniversary. He tells her that she scolds him in their 1st anniversary for being dramatic and in their 2nd anniversary for doing nothing. Although she was cold with him, after he left, she asks her secretary for a vase. Hyunwoo becomes more caring about Haein and the news reach, Grace. At work, while Hyunwoo is giving a presentation, he coughs hard, suddenly stopping his presentation to check that she's okay. That grabs all employees' attention. Outside the company, he gives her his jacket and put her hands in his pockets, not to feel cold. At the car, she tells him not to be dramatic. She is still cold and suspects him. At the Hong family dinner, Haein's mother is going to file a lawsuit against her daughter Haein for building her department store on her mother's land, although her mother gave her permission for Haein to go ahead with her project. Her mother is now doing this as a sort of revenge for what happened to her son, Soo-cheol. Haein gets angry but Hyunwoo interrupts them, saying they will look over the lawsuit and gives them the replay and then grabs Haein's hand, excusing them to go, while everyone is surprised by his behavior. Haein isn't the exception. She comments that Hyunwoo is the most suspicious out of everybody. Haeun's aunt, Beomja, goes to the church. She ruins her ex-husband's wedding and hits him. Hyunwoo arrives and tells her that she may go to the jail again because of what she did as she's on probation. At Hong's house, the chairman, Beomja's father, goes to check on her, but she complains that he doesn't care about her and he sent her to jail for graping his girlfriend's hair. She tells him that his girlfriend Sulhee has an ulterior motive in dating him. While the chairman and Sulhee play a game, she wins and asks him to grant her a favor when the time comes. While Kim Sunhwa and Hong Beomjun, Haeun's parents, are out on a walk, he asks her to stop being harsh on Haeun, but she says she can't stop thinking about the past and her son's death, and that's the reason behind being cruel to Haeun, and leaves. Nearby, Haeun was overhearing their conversation. In Hyunwoo's room, he researches about the miracles that happen to those who have incurable diseases, and he gets upset because he finds there are much too many of them, more than he expected. Haeun arrives Hyunwoo's room. She finds him asleep and sees his researches about the rare diseases. She misunderstands his researches. She thinks he cares about her and worries about her. He wakes up. She opens that she suspected him before, but now she knows that he cares about her a lot. She tells him that she will fight to live, at least he wants her to live. Later, Haeun arrives in her Sina's event where she aims to bring the famous brand, her Sina, to her store. She meets her business competitor, who mocks her for coming alone. However, the Her Sina's owner believes that people who form good relations with other are better business partners. Hyren frantically calls Hyunwoo, but he is in trial. Her business competitor tells her that the Her Sina's owner's right hand is her ex-boyfriend, Yoon Eun-sung. She tries to remake a good connection with him. At the right time, Hyunwoo arrives and Haeun meets the Her Sina's owner. Eun-sung speaks with Hyunwoo. He says that he likes Haeun a lot while Hyunwoo is still calm. Eun-sung tells him that it's obvious that he doesn't care about her. First, Hyunwoo gets surprised about Eun-sung's accurate guess, and then gets upset when he sees Eun-sung with Haeun and she looks happy. Kim Sunhwa and Soo-cheol's wife talk to Grace Go about Eun-sung and how he is important to Soo-cheol's business. Soo-cheol's wife tells Kim Sunhwa that Eun-sung is Haeun's colleague in the university. She suggests to withdraw the lawsuit if Haeun can bring Eun-sung to the family's annual hunt. At the Hong family's annual hunt, Hyunwoo is bothered by Haeun and Eun-sung's closeness. The family likes Eun-sung because he compliments them, contrary to Hyunwoo. While Haeun is aimed to catch the highest number of animals to prove that she is a worthy businesswoman, she starts hallucinating. At this time, a boar is going to attack her, and she can't differentiate whether it's fake or real. Hyunwoo arrives and fires at the boar, protecting Haeun.